Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Charles Coachman. This is Charles Coachman, and this is Bay Area Let's Talk. Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Hope everyone's having a great afternoon. It is a beautiful afternoon here in San Jose. It's 66 degrees, so not too hot, not too cold, but just right. But just right for a Friday afternoon. World Off Music on. World Off Music on. Hey, I like to start my shows each show, our early morning show, our real estate show, and our afternoon show, by giving birthday shout outs. The first birthday is Aaron Marcus. Aaron Marcus, just want to wish you a very happy birthday. Enjoy it. Enjoy your day. And then George Henderson. George, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Enjoy it. Happy birthday to you both. And if it is your birthday out there, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy. Enjoy. Well, I am Charles Coachman. This is Bay Area Let's Talk Music. You can reach me by phone at 408-439-0766. 408-439-0766, or you can also text at the same number, or you can email me at bayarealetstalk@gmail.com, bayarealetstalk@gmail.com. And then you can look for videos posted on the Soundtrack of My Life Facebook page, the Soundtrack of My Life Facebook page, and it's always a great page to look at. Enjoy. Enjoy. We'll put some songs out there over the weekend. Just a little bit tired today, so we may not get to it today. And then I also like to talk about the companies that we are using and utilizing. First one would be the Grow Live Academy. That is a Ken Walls company. GrowLiveAcademy.com. If you want to learn how to go live, you should join the Grow Live Academy. Second company that I talk about is the platform that we're using to go live, and that is StreamYard.com. StreamYard.com, and you can learn more about it in the Grow Live Academy. And then the last but not least, Hippo Video. HippoVideo.com. Hippo Video I use to stay in touch with my clients, and I just attach a video to an email. They don't have to download. They don't have to upload. They just have to press play, and it's ready to go. Makes it so easy. Makes it so easy. So again, this is Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Let's get ready to start this day in music. Little bit of green tea and lemon. Always good to get your afternoon off to a good start. Born on this day in 1942, Carl Perkins of Blue Suede Shoe fame. Born on this date in 1942. Carl Perkins, happy birthday to you in heaven. Rest in peace. Gene Parsons was born on this day. Gene Parsons was part of the Byrds. So, Gene Parsons, happy birthday to you. Born on this day, Philip Wright. Philip Wright was the drummer with Paper Lace. Do you remember Paper Lace? Paper Lace was the group that had Billy Don't Be a Hero, which is so funny. My wife and I were out yesterday, and this song came on. Billy Don't Be a Hero. 1950, on this date, guitarist Eddie Hazel was born in New York. Eddie was a guitarist for Funkadelic. 1956, on this date, Gene Vincent recorded Bebopalula. She's my baby. Bebopalula. She's my baby, and I don't mean maybe. So Bebopalula, recorded on this date in 1956. On this date in 1964, the Rolling Stones made their first national live TV appearance in the UK on Ready, Steady, Go. This date in 1965, Bruce Johnston joined the Beach Boys so he could replace Brian Wilson as they toured. Under the Who Cares category, 1965, the Rolling Stones' dress sense was attacked by E.M. Roberts, a Welsh headmaster who thought their corduroy trousers were atrocious. Somehow, I do not believe Mick and the boys cared that much. Somehow, I believe that was the story. Go a little bit deeper. Let's get into the late 60s and early 70s. 1966, the Righteous Brothers. Righteous Brothers started a 3-week run at #1 with You're My Soul and Inspiration. What an awesome song. You're my soul and my inspiration. Emerson Palmer on this date in 1969 did their first concert at the Speakeasy in London. This is a really sad date. In 1970, announced his break with the Beatles and typed in a statement enclosed in a copy of the solo album McCartney sent to the British press. Sad. And then we never saw them all perform again together again. Very, very sad. On this date in 1973, Paul McCartney was in the news again. He released his song, My Love, which went to his #1, his second solo #1. My Love. I can remember that. 8th grade. 8th grade, here's a little kid singing My Love, like I had any idea what love was all about, but I was out there singing it. Queen has its debut on this date in 1973. 1973, Queen debuts. That's awesome. Terry Jacks in 1974 went to #1 with a song called Seasons in the Sun. Seasons in the Sun was written by a poet, Rod McEwen. Rod McEwen, which all the ladies seem to love. Terry Jacks, #1 was Seasons in the Sun. 1977, because we were ready for it, we could do it. Dancing Queen went to #1 on the charts. Dancing Queen by ABBA. By ABBA. I think I've heard about ABBA a couple times this week. Let's scoot into 1983. David Bowie goes to #1. David Bowie goes to #1 with a pretty sweet song called Let's Dance. Let's Dance. And he had a guitar player, just known as the guitar player. That guitar player was Peter Frampton, because Peter Frampton was trying to get through all the stuff that he had been through in the 70s. And David Bowie asked to help out and work with his band. And they had been best friends in school. He said, sure, man, I just want to do that. I got to hear the story from Peter Frampton when we saw him in a set-down session, just talking and strumming away on a acoustic guitar. Sad story. 1988, Dave Prater of Sam and Dave dies in a car accident. You don't know who Sam and Dave is? Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. Sam and Dave. Doesn't get much better than that. One of the sweetest songs ever. 1988, Billy Ocean started a 2-week run at #1. He only had a couple of hits, but Get Out of My Dream, Get Into My Car became one. How can that be? Well, maybe if we don't have enough crazy stories. 1989, Rolling Stone Bill Wyman announces his forthcoming marriage to a 19-year-old girl, Mandy Smith. I think his son may have dated her sister or her mother, but those two had been dating for 6 years. So he had been dating this girl. Bill Wyman, come on, man. Come on, man. 1997, country singer Mae Axton dies. Mae Axton was the co-writer of Elvis Presley's Heartbreak Hotel. Rest in peace. Paul McCartney, again, buys the late rockabilly star Carl Perkins' album catalog. All his songs. He goes out and buys his song catalog. And of course, it included Blue Suede Shoes. 2010, Sex Pistols manager Malcolm McLaren dies after a battle with cancer. He was 64. He had been the Sex Pistols manager for a good long time. Ronnie Wood, guitars for the Rolling Stones, does an art exhibition in New York City on this date in 2012. Let's check this real quick. Hey, and part. Scott, thank you. It's good to be noticed. As the unparty leader, hope you're having a great afternoon, Scott. So I promised a young lady that I went to school with. She had put up a meme. I should have taken a look for it, but I didn't do it. She had put up something. Wouldn't the world be so much better if people listened to the 70s music? And I just might take a look at it. Might pop that up real quick. Oh, let's see if I can remember a password. Oh, that's not going to do it. Let's see if that'll do it. Let's see if I can find my friend real quick. See if I can find that, and we'll pop it up. Debbie Huff. Where are you, Debbie Huff? Let's see if I can pop that up. So I told her, hey, you know what? Let's see if I can get that up there. Boom. Let's share this. Share this. Share this. Come on. Chrome tab. Facebook. Let's see. So I can't help but think that people today would be much happier if they listened to 70s music more often. And I said, you are right. I said, why don't you stop by tomorrow and we'll talk about 70s music. We will stop and talk about 70s music. So I wanted to do that. And I wanted to talk about some of the great shows that went on at something we call Day on the Green. That was a Bill Graham's production. Bill Graham, and it was some of the best music and some of the best shows of all time that I have ever attended. And it's, I can't say it was just awesome. Let's stop sharing that. Don't need to see that big ugly mug. Anyway, Days on the Green were terrific, but I wanted to talk about some of the top singles during the 70s. Number one in 1970 overall, Bridge Over Troubled Water. American Woman by the Guess Who. Get Ready by Rare Earth. Band of Gold by Frida Payne. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, B.J. Thomas. ABC, the Jackson 5. Let It Be the Beatles. They Long to Be Close to You by the Carpenters. Mama Told Me Not to Come by Three Dog Night. And War by Edwin Starr. 1971 top singles. Joy to the World, Three Dog Night. It's Too Late, Carole King. How Can You Mend a Broken Heart by the Bee Gees. I think we'll hear more about the Bee Gees as you get deeper into the 70s. Indian Reservation by the Raiders. One Bad Apple by Donny Osmond. Go Away, Little Girl by Donny Osmond. What's Happening to Us? Just My Imagination, The Temptations. Take Me Home, Country Roads, John Denver. Maggie May by Rod Stewart. Always a good one. Always, always. Knock Three Times by Tony Orlando and Don. 1972, one of my all-time favorite songs, American Pie by Don McLean. Number 2, Alone Again, Naturally. Number 3, Without You by Harry Nilsson. Number 4, Brand New Key by Melanie. Number 5, I Gotcha, Joe Tex. Number 6, Daddy Don't You Walk So Fast by Wayne Newton. Number 7, another one of my all-time favorites. When it came to soul music, this guy was knocking them down. Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Number 8, First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Roberta Flack. Number 9, Brandy, You Are a Fine Girl. Looking Glass. Number 10, another one of those songs which was just amazing. And this guy just passed away, I believe it was last year. Bill Withers, Lean on Me. 1973, top singles. Number 1, Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree, Tony Orlando and Don. Number 2, Bad Bad Leroy Brown, Jim Croce. Number 3, Crocodile Rock by Elton John. Number 4, My Love by Paul McCartney. Number 5, Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. And Marvin Gaye was another one. Anything that he sang, he could have sang this phone book and people would have loved him. Loved him, loved him. Touch Me in the Morning, Diana Ross. Number 7, Delta Dawn, Helen Reddy. Number 8, Playground in My Mind by Clint Holmes. Number 9, Killing Me Softly with his song, Roberta Flack. Number 10, Billy Paul and Me and Mrs. Jones. 1974, The Way We Were by Barbra Streisand. Number 2, one of my all-time favorites. I just loved it. Redbone, Come and Get Your Love. My Indian people out there doing it to it. Come and Get Your Love. I mentioned this earlier. Number 3, Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks. Number 4, Show and Tell by Al Wilson. If you do not remember that song, oh man, it's a great song. Number 5, Love's Theme, the Love Unlimited Orchestra. Number 6, The Locomotion by Grand Funk Railroad. Number 7, Benny and the Jets, Elton John. Number 8, You Make Me Feel Brand New, the Stylistics. Number 9, Sunshine on My Shoulders, John Denver. The Sound of Philadelphia by MFSB featuring the 3 Degrees. I do not remember the song, but I'm sure if I looked it up, we would know it. 1975 top 10 singles, Love Will Keep Us Together, Captain and Tennille. Number 2, Rhinestone Cowboy. Number 3, Fame, David Bowie. Number 4, Shining Star by Earth, Wind and Fire. Number 5, My Eyes Adored You by Frank Valli. Number 6, Thank God I'm a Country Boy. Yeah! Philadelphia Freedom, number 7 by Elton John. One of These Nights by the Eagles. Number 9, Pick Up the Pieces, Average White Band. And this song I mentioned the other day, At 17. At 17 by Janice Ian. 1976, Disco Lady by Johnny Taylor. Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Kiki D. Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. Tonight's the Night by Rod Stewart. Kiss and Say Goodbye, the Manhattans. Silly Love Songs. A Fifth of Beethoven, Walter Murphy. Love Machine, The Miracles. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, Paul Simon. Number 10, December 1963, The Four Seasons. 1977, You Light Up My Life, Debbie Boone. I Just Want to Be Your Everything, Andy Gibb. Evergreen by Barbra Streisand. Number 4, Undercover Angel. Number 5, I Like Dreamin'. Dancing Queen at number 6. Torn Between Two Lovers, Mary McGregor. Number 7, Higher and Higher, Rita Coolidge. Best of My Love, The Emotions. Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell. And the Bee Gees are going to get back in here, I've got a feeling. Let's see. The top 10 singles in 1978, Night Fever, the Bee Gees, number 1. Shadow Dancing by Andy Gibb. Staying Alive, the Bee Gees, number 3. Kiss You All Over, Exile. 3 Times a Lady, the Commodores. Boogie Oogie Oogie, A Taste of Honey. Baby Come Back by Playa. Emotion, Samantha sang. You're the One That I Want by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. And number 10, Grease by Frankie Valli. Written by the Bee Gees. Now, number 10. The top 10 singles in 1979. Just one of my favorite songs of all time. My Sharona, The Knack. I love The Knack. Yes, The Knack. My Sharona. Number 2, La Freak by Chic. Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart. Number 4, Bad Girls. YMCA, Village People. Number 6, Reunited, Peaches and Herb. Number 7, Ring My Bell, Anita Ward. Number 8, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Number 9, Too Much Heaven, the Bee Gees. And number 10, finishing off 1979, Hot Stuff by Donna Summer. Now, I just wanted to go back and take the last, 5 to 10 minutes and talk about one of the greatest things that happened when I was a kid. And those were some of the concerts that we got to go to here in the Bay Area, put together by legendary Bill Graham and his company. And those were called Days on the Green. Some of the greatest shows ever. Some of them that I went to were the best shows that were put on and the best shows of my life. One of them had Peter Frampton, Fleetwood Mac, Gary Wright. Then went to a show with Boss Gags, Tower of Power, Santana, Jeff Beck, Journey, and Nils Lofgren. I went to see the Beach Boys, America, Elvin Bishop, and John Sebastian. The biggest show of that summer for me was the Eagles with Linda Ronstadt and Loggins and Messina. That was a huge, huge show. And then one of the shows that I wanted to go to, which I did not, was The Who and the Grateful Dead, October 9th and 10th, 1976. Now, one of the big shows, and there were several in this arena, and these were held at the Oakland Coliseum. Just a very, very nice place for it. Sun was always out. They were just great shows. But going to see Fleetwood Mac, the Doobie Brothers, and Gary Wright. The Eagles, Steve Miller Band, Heart, Atlanta Rhythm Section, and Foreigner. That was for the Hotel California tour. Just amazing. And then here's one that was, it was a fantastic show, but also this is 1977. This is a month after I graduated from high school. Not quite a month. I was supposed to be in boot camp, but failed my physical and could not get into boot camp. And I wasn't able to ever go because my leg was a lot worse than what we thought it was. Peter Frampton, Leonard Skinner, Santana, and the Outlaws. Let me just play a couple moments from each. Let's take a look at these guys. Let's add them in there. Let's share it. Let's share this. I don't think that was me and my girlfriend. I'm pretty sure. If I leave this moment. Gotta stop that there. But that was the last time that we got to see Leonard Skinner here in the Bay Area. The very, very last time. It was a sad, sad thing because after this concert, 3 months later, they were killed in a tragic airplane crash. Just a sad, sad time. And for anybody that loved Leonard Skinner like I did, and I do, it was horrific, horrific news. Terrible, terrible. But also on that show was Peter Frampton. So let's take a look at Peter Frampton. So now we got to see a couple of the biggest groups at that point in time, next to the Bee Gees, who are in their own category. Peter Frampton was on everybody's list. His album, oh my goodness, what is it? The double album, Coming Alive, I believe it was, or Frampton Alive, something like that. But it was the biggest album going at the time. He was one of the biggest stars in the world, international stars. And he toured with Leonard Skinner. And unfortunately, that day that Leonard Skinner's band pretty much met their demise. It was a sad, sad date around here, I can tell you that. Just had back surgery, Charles. 2 cysts removed from my spine. Rosalie, I wish you all the best. I wish you a quick recovery. I know that's a tough thing to be listening to, a tough thing to be going through. So Rosalie, I hope that you were doing well, and take it easier on yourself. Hey, Jay Skinner, how are you doing? That was a wonderful interview that you did with Jeffrey this morning. I enjoyed it immensely. I told my wife about it. I thought it was an excellent job. So thank you. That was very, very cool. Hope that you and your family are having a great afternoon. I was the chauffeur Garcia for the Grateful Dead when he did his last Wow. Wow. We get plenty of Jerry Garcia mentions around here, as obviously they spent all their time in the Bay Area, or a good portion of their time here in the Bay Area. That is awesome. That is awesome. And I was there too on Day on the Green. There was a lot of us there on the Day on the Green, and that was one of, well, I don't know how many days on the green I went to, but there was an awful lot of them. And I just wanted to, mention a couple more. My biggest day on the green that I ever went to, there were several, but the biggest one that I went to in 1978, the first time I ever got to see the Rolling Stones. I've seen them many, many times since. But Peter Tosh, Eddie Money, Santana, and the Rolling Stones, one of the biggest concerts ever. It was on Mick Jagger's, I think it was his 39th birthday. 39th birthday. It was a wild day and fun in the sun for a day on the green. For a young kid, there wasn't too many things that you could do. It was that much more fun, especially if you loved music. Well, this is Charles Coachman. It is the end of the road for this week, Friday, April 9th. World off, music on. Have an enjoyable weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again on Monday afternoon as we do Bay Area Let's Talk Music. Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye.